lot. Thank you, Director Sir, for welcome address. I just wanted to give you all the audience, the student and faculties of Gitanjali Institute of Technical Studies about the slightly brief of Dr. Jagassa sir. He is one of the well-known personality of our country, uh, great orator, and he has worked with more than 20 countries government for the international trade, for startups, for the development of economies, and then he was in the close contact of our respected Sri Prime Minister Modi sir, when he was a Chief Minister of Gujarat, and then he is doing a great job. Jagassa sir, I am in the contact with him from last, I think, more than 7 years, and I have not seen a person like him. Every day, 18 to 20 hours, he do work. He motivate people of all the world, CEOs, startups, everybody. Sir, we are pleasure to have you with Gitanjali Institute of Technical Studies, and we are honored that you have taken you took out some of your valuable time for us, and then coming to give you some knowledge to Gitanjali Institute of Technical Studies in this COVID-19, because everybody has the thought process, what will be after that lockdown, what will be after COVID-19. So we are honored, sir, and we welcome you behalf of whole Gitanjali group, family, student, faculties, and then over to you, sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Arvind. Thank you, Director Saab, for the welcome. And Gitanjali Institute of Technical Studies, I have visited in the past. Arvind invited me to some programs, and I have been very impressed with the. Arvind, my sound is clear, right?
Yes, sir. All set, sir. All set.
Thank you. So I am very impressed with the kind of student interaction and faculty commitment and infrastructure. So it's always a pleasure to connect to people whom I have known. So what I will do now is I will share my screen. There are some aspects which I want to share. Okay. So Arvind, you can see my full screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the PPT screen is okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, young friends, students, what I want to tell you is that what is going to happen after 1 year in India, from now to 1 year in India. And you are students, so from your point of view and from business point of view, also economic point of view, because as students, you also need to be aware that where economy will go, because your career in life is dependent on that. So first 3 months after lockdown will be a challenge, right? And next 9 months, this is very interesting even for students. Next 9 months, for those who have prepared themselves with innovation and knowledge, will do more business than they did in the last full year. It is my 100% conviction. And after 1 year, I will see this, because everybody, whatever they are saying is all imagination. But what I am saying comes from my experience of many years, experience of having seen very difficult times in countries like Afghanistan, where I used to work in projects for 10 years, going and coming, on and off. I don't think the situation we are passing through here is worse than the situation which used to be there in Afghanistan, in terms of its economy, in terms of the war, in terms of the harsh climate. So anyway, but this is my belief, because two reasons. One, for many years now. Hello, Arvind, some sound is coming.
Sir, I already muted.
Yeah, sorry. So for many years now, we are living in a knowledge economy. I will show you some 7 forms of capital. So in the knowledge economy, if we understand in Hindi, Saraswati is knowledge economy and Lakshmi is finance. Okay, there used to be a saying earlier that for many were teachers also. I am a teacher primarily. I do many business, but I am a teacher. And that Saraswati ke paas Lakshmi nahi hoti. But the times have changed. So, IT is an example. Narayan Murthy did not have any money. He put his wife Sudha Murthy's jewelry on loan to buy 5 computers. And look at the size of the company today. It was knowledge. And second is digital economy. So see, I was just talking to Arvind earlier that I had wanted to start digital classes long time back, but always feedback I used to get, no, you have to come physically and take classes. So now everybody is doing every second day, every day. Actually, I have been doing sessions in India, US, in Canada, in Australia, everywhere. I am doing sessions. So we are in a digital economy. Forget this session, but even otherwise, if you see payments, also we are doing digitally. Economy is moving like that. I'll show some very interesting slide about it. Another is so those of you students who have used this lockdown period to gain knowledge. There were so many ways to gain knowledge. Arvind was telling me 1,500 Coursera certificates are going to be, given out to students of Gitanjali Institute, which is amazing. And so those who have gained will not be the loser. In fact, in business, if I say you are students, but for business people, same thing I say that in next 9 months they will do more business than last year. This is what every businessman wants to do: more business than last year. That will happen. Why it will happen, I'll explain. So, and greater the difficulty, greater is the opportunity. People like Alan Mittal, who are one of the richest people now in UK, are people who actually made all their money by buying sick and closed down factories, which were making losses, and turned them around. So, how much difficulty it was there, but it was an opportunity. So, today's difficulty is actually an opportunity. Why next 9 months will be very good? Because India is a consumption economy. Okay, we are consumption oriented. China is an export oriented economy, but India is a consumption oriented economy. Just I was surprised, and it is not a good example, but just to give you an idea, a few days back, liquor shops were opened all over India. Okay, and 10, 20,000 people were in queue to buy liquor. That is consumption, not a good example, but this is a consumption oriented economy, right? So exports will grow. Exports will grow due to curbs on China from overseas government and people. Arvind, you have to mute somebody. Some
हाँ हाँ सर.
disturbance. So exports will grow due to curbs on China from overseas government. See, first time it has happened that the people around the world are very angry with China, because through media everybody knows that this has started from China. Okay, earlier governments used to put duties and do whatever it wanted to do with China, but now people are very angry. So whatever government used to do abroad, but people would still, buy cheap products and Chinese products. Now this time that backlash, emotional and economic backlash is there. How long it will last, I don't know. Right? Generally, human memory doesn't last long. So let us see. So that is an opportunity for India. Third, see foreign direct investment. Even during lockdown, $6 billion, 47,000 crore rupees was invested by Facebook on Geo. Okay. During lockdown, who invests? Nobody invests. They will wait and see. But they invested. Right? What happens when investment comes? It doesn't sit in a bank. It rotates the economy. People will be hired. Construction will happen. Economy will move. Right? So whenever foreign direct investment comes, and this is just the first, there are so many lined up. Right? So when money comes into the economy grows. USA market is a huge opportunity for India. American economy is $22 trillion, and Chinese economy is 14, and Indian economy is 3 trillion. Right? So American economy opportunity for India is very good, particularly because of backlash on China. And government of India is also spending now money, putting money into the pockets of people. So many crores has already been transferred to Jan Dhan accounts and many other ways. So, and reforms also moving in place. So all this period which everybody got, we are prepared for a very bright future. In any case, understand one thing, that we were already going down. We were projected to be 4% growth only. Already before COVID, our economy was not doing good. So we will do better, in fact. See, this is one slide I want to share. This is very interesting. India is an unlimited opportunity. India was the fastest growing economy last 3 years of the major economies of the world. And India will remain fastest. Everybody, IMF, World Bank, everybody has projected after COVID, India will be the fastest growing economy. And most of the people have projected 2% growth. I'm very confident that minimum 4 to 5% we will touch, maybe even more. Let's see, time will tell. We are already third largest economy by purchase power parity. Through this, each box to the students, I want to tell you, each box here which you see is an opportunity for you. You put yourself in which box you want to sit, and according to that is your career. Each box is a career opportunity for you. And Arvind, I will send this PPT to you so you can, after the program, distribute to everybody who attended. 532 million people in India as of last year. This has now become 625 are broadband subscribers. 625 million, 31st March 2020. This is old data, 1 year old. 62 crore people are broadband consumers in India now. This is the digital and knowledge economy I am talking about. Third largest rail network, 502 million, 50 crore people in India have smartphones. And 1.1 billion people have phones. Another example of knowledge economy and digital economy. 1.3 billion people, 100 billion will be our e-commerce market. 500 million will be our urban population, which is 50 crores. American population is 31 crores, all total. 350 million is middle class population of India. That is 35 crores. And we will add 15 crore to that by 2025. Middle class is the class which is the consumer class, which has aspirations, which want to grow, and which consumes. So that's the economy. We will be our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Bhai has given us a target to touch 5 trillion economy by 2024-25. Right? 29 years, we are the youngest nation of the world. You students are the example of that. 65% population of India is below 35 years of age. 50% population of India is below 25 years of age. We are the youngest country in the world. So youth is going to be the game changer in India. Walmart invested $16 billion for a valuation of $22 billion to Flipkart. Flipkart was an Indian company, started with 70 lakh rupees investment 13 years back. And they were sold for 1,40,000 crore. Imagine. Walmart must be having some strategic think tank or brain in the mind to think that if I am going to spend 1,40,000 crore on a company, then I am going to benefit or not. You can imagine the power of e-commerce in India and the power of digital and knowledge economy. 175 gigawatt will be the renewable expansion plan in India. So eco-friendliness nowadays, because of COVID, how everybody has become eco-friendly. Second largest road network, 99% literacy we should touch by 2025, presently 80%. Highest foreign direct investment of the world came to India. Third largest arm. So each box here, friends, is an opportunity for you. You have to strategically understand in which box you want to sit. Some capital goods sector understanding, we built 100,000 kilometer roads, 18,000 megawatt power added only in 4 southern states of India, largest producer of cotton in the world. Buildings, 100 smart cities, 1,000 smart villages, 10 metro rail stations, the bullet train project. When all these things happen, the economy works. Okay, lockdown is a difficult period. As soon as lockdown is over, all these things will start again. The economy will again boost. In fact, a lot of corrections have happened in this lockdown because all bureaucracy, think tanks, strategic people, business people, government had time to think that how we should do different activities. Earlier, there was no time. There was so much activity going. So everything has improved the way we will do our work. 200 new ports are being built. The difference, I always say, the difference between China and India is infrastructure. No other difference. Any day, Indian entrepreneurship is 10 times better than Chinese. We are better entrepreneurs, but the infrastructure there is good. So this is 200 ports being built. 20% aviation growth before the COVID came. 100 million houses under housing for all. Largest dairy producer of the world. If you see automotive vehicles, car, scooter, we produced 31 million vehicles in 2019. That is 3.1 crore vehicles. In India, we buy vehicle after our fooding and clothing need is satisfied. So 3.1 crore people in 1 year, if they bought automotive vehicle, you can imagine. And then there was a slump for different reasons. But look at the figure. Again, each box is an opportunity. This is sectoral. You decide which sector you want to work in, and this is the strategic data about the growth of that sector in long run. Now I come to competitiveness. So, I define competitiveness in this 4 ways. Yes, this is related to business as well as career. for you as students, but even for business, those who come from business family, you can relate it to your business, and those who are wanting to take up jobs and work, you can relate it to you. Efficiently create goods and services that meet global market demand, leading to high and rising living standard for everybody in the society, and that are sustainable into the future. This applies to you as students also. When I say efficiently create goods and services, as a student, the learning which you are doing and are doing is efficient or not. And for the teachers, the delivery of classes you are doing is efficient or not. So technology, YouTube, even now you can go to YouTube and all these online digital platforms and learn so many things, anything you want to learn, whatever business you are from. Go and see what is the latest technology, machinery, and advise your parents. Innovation, do something different, processes, LinkedIn profile, you should all have a LinkedIn profile. Let me ask here, I want to ask here, and you can write a reply on the chat immediately. We are doing a quick one. How many of you have a LinkedIn profile? Just write me. How many of you have a LinkedIn profile? Me. Okay. Okay. Very good. So a lot of people, a lot of students, very good. Now my next question is, how many of you want to do a job? How many want to do a job after you graduate or postgraduate? How many of you want to do a job? Now you can write me.
ए भाई करना फोन का सिस्टम
हाँ सिस्टम ठीक है. How many of you want to do a job? Me. Okay, no. Okay. Me. Okay, how many of you want to study further? Further studies? Write me or no. Further studies, how many of you want to do? Okay, I want to do for further study. Okay, me, no, me, no. Okay, let's go quick. 20 seconds more. Okay, now how many of you want to do a business, startup, or join your family business? A new business, your own startup or family business? How many of you? Me, or you can write how many of you want to do your own business? Startup or family business joining? Entrepreneurship, okay. Me startup, me business, startup, okay. 10 more seconds. Okay, now last question. How many of you you want to do nothing? How many of you want to do nothing? There are some people who may not want to do anything. Manish Chaudhary wants to do nothing. Arvind, you please take note. After job, side business, startup. Bhanu Prata, very good. How
Yes,
many
sir.
of
Yes,
you
sir.
want to do nothing? I'm just joking, right? So that's fine. So let me go back. I just wanted to get an understanding and to also engage you. So you see, the point is LinkedIn profile is how now people are hiring people. They are not now. Gone are the days when they would see your written biodata. No paper. Where is the space to put paper in offices now? How many pages will they read? Never. LinkedIn profile, they will see what they want to see. So easily navigatable. Different people have told something about you. Your projects are given. Your education is given. Your schooling is given. Your whatever, everything is mentioned there. It is easy. There are actually robots also now. In fact, bots which are picking up LinkedIn biodata, LinkedIn profiles based on a parameter which is set. So recruitment is happening like that. So this is called efficiently learning. That meets global market demand. So keep your mind open. Okay. So everybody of you should have a passport. Anybody who doesn't have a passport, as soon as lockdown is over, you apply. Keep it in. It is now a global economy. Okay, and keep your mind open to work anywhere in the world. Even digitally, you can work. Nowadays, I am getting so many requests from American companies to hire people in India to do the work for them from India digitally. calling American companies, preparing some market research reports, doing some other work. So many people are now saying that, we understood that there is no need to travel, there is no need to, there are so many functions which can be digitally. They learn. So keep mind, so best practices, your benchmark website, which company you want to join, study their website, what is it that they are doing. So you will be equipped for the interview. Then leading to high and rising living standards. Understand one thing, you work as a student intern, you work online also now. You can just approach so many companies right now and say the internships are not happening and physically not happening, and I am ready to do this for you. You can write a blog if you are good in writing for some companies, particularly small medium enterprise. Give them 3-4 blogs for free. If they like, they will start paying you also. Do social media promotion, do digital marketing, do online courses, learn. Okay. And equity. So equity, what I want to tell is the competitiveness means everybody should be growing equally. So that is why if you see Facebook in America or Google or Amazon or Microsoft or Apple, they all started from university, from a college like you, by students. These are all students. The founders were students. They had no capital. I'm going to show you a very interesting slide on 7 forms of capital. How they build $100 billion companies by giving equity to the people. Because we particularly small medium enterprise, they say that people don't stay with us. They give 1%, 2%, 5% equity, and some of them 5% people have become billionaire. And because they stayed with them for long, they saw these are smart people. What I'm trying to tell, you can position yourself like that both ways, in your business also and in seeking a job also. Now, the point, look at Narayan Murthy. He did not have capital in the beginning. He found people like Gopalan and Nandan Nilankani and gave them shares. The share value of Nandan Nilankani in Infosys is more than 1,000 crores. Smart people, young people, equity. So that is what I am saying. High and rising living standard for everybody. Even Narayan Murthy gave equity to even his drivers, company drivers, and they also became rich. This is the way to create an equitable society. Sustainable into the future, eco-friendly. See, whatever business, whoever is from business family here, tell your parents, whatever business they are in, let it remain. Continue. Add one more eco-friendly business. You start. Many of you mentioned startup. Many of you mentioned entrepreneurship. Many of you said we want to join family business in the chat. You do a eco-friendly startup. Whatever it is that, it doesn't matter. It has 20 years of future and low capital. Everybody in the world today, including in India, have become sensitive towards eco-friendliness. We are every day saying, wow, so beautiful sky. Oh, so birds are chirping. And all green plants we are able to see. No air pollution. I am breathing good air. We were only spoiling everything. Everybody has become eco-friendly now. Digital, again, sustainable, digitally sustainable. To do this type of session, earlier, Arvind, last time when you invited me, I flew. I drove from my house to the airport. I took a flight to Udaipur. You sent a car, you picked me up, and I went to your place. You arranged me to stay in a hotel. Then you picked me up and took me to your college, and you arranged a big classroom with air conditioned, and I was talking to your 300 students. And then I did the same thing back. With the cost, with the pollution I did, and you did.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
same thing. What I was talking in that class, almost similar. I am going to talk here.
Almost the same number of students, sir. Crowd is almost same.
Yeah. So sustainable into the this is sustainable. Knowledge, Saraswati doesn't need a building. Earlier, our Gurukul system of education was the richest in the world. We were called Sone ki Chidiya at that time. Where were the buildings that time? Right? So anyway, and knowledge economy. See, this is my sentence. Only permanent constant now is change. Either you can be an agent of change or a victim of change. As students, if you continue doing what you have been doing throughout, then you are not changing. Then do not complain when you become victim of change. Okay. See, this is 7 forms of capital. This is the World Bank's framework. Okay. And which they follow also. And this is lower forms of capital and higher forms of capital. 7 forms. 3 lower, 4 higher. What is lower form? Natural endowment. If you are closer to some source of raw material, it doesn't mean you will become competitive. Okay, and this is very conceptual, you must understand, because this is related to your career or business. And that is why in Orissa we have so much of iron ore mines, but we export to Japan, and Japan exports steel to us. If raw material was so important for competitiveness, we should have made the steel plant next to the iron ore mines. Man-made, financial, very interesting. Money itself is a lower form of capital. Money is a lower form of capital. We will come to that later. See, what is the higher form of capital? Very interesting. Institutional capital. Good, clean governance. Good governance. Transparency, no hidden cost. Okay, from the government. Justice system, property protection, predictable regulation. Connectivity organization. Chambers of commerce. In Udaipur, you have Chamber of Commerce, Export Promotion Council, trade associations. This is institutional capital. Okay, it doesn't need much money. It needs to bring people together. Knowledge, see, knowledge is the only italics in all the 7. And where you are sitting is the knowledge base of college. Knowledge is the only italics. Knowledge generation, university, research and development, and market learning, the connectivity of the 3. College like yours is the help of faculty and students doing R&D in the back end as a backward linkage for the small, medium, and larger companies, and doing market research and market learning in the front end and using the source. College, a university like Harvard, when I did a mentor on road tour in America, I drove to 35 states over 82 days in 2017. Arvind, there is some sound. Arvind, there is some sound disturbance.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm just
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Okay.
muted.
Okay. So that time I visited Harvard, and they were telling me that every year they receive 400 crore rupees funding from private sector to do market research for them. Imagine, and that is done by university. So that is the kind of framework which should be. Why will a private sector give any project to you to GITS? Only if they see a value. My suggestion to all colleges is that you take up a project, give them a cost, and say you pay the cost after you are happy with our work. If you're not happy, don't pay us. That is a good way to start. Whole life you will keep getting projects from that company. But charge a fee, but say you pay once you are happy, then faculty and students will have to do a good job. Otherwise you will not be paid. Right? So that is the approach to be taken. Framework and concept, theory, process, procedure. See, we are a data-driven economy now. See, qualitative, quantitative data. Now data is everything. Artificial intelligence is all about data. Data sciences, the robotics, the machine learning, whatever you talk about Industry 4.0 is all about data. So this is all knowledge domain. Now you go to human, attitude and motivation. Very interesting. Self-responsibility and action orientation. If you are self-responsible and action-oriented both, there is a high possibility that it is good capital enough. You don't need money. You don't need money to build your life as a job or even business. Self-responsibility and action orientation. Then education, primary, secondary, technical, health, of course. Amazing that this is a capitalist framework, but cultural capital is the highest form of capital. Mental models, trust. In India, we have so much trust on each other. Wealth creation attitude. You should have the hunger to make money. A lot of people say, Mukesh Ambani, what he will do with all the money he is making. But do you know how many jobs he creates every year? Right now, 3 lakh, more than 3 lakh people working in Reliance. One person family is 4 people, 12 lakh people. Their education, their life, their health, their whole life is on the company. As the company grows, more people will be employed. Wealth creation attitude should be there. When you create wealth, then you will create wealth for the entire society. It is not wrong. Long-term thinking and tangible articulation, architecture, music, language, Indian diaspora living abroad. Okay, so see, now you put yourself as students, those who want to do business, and if you have this higher form of capital, you don't need money. I have proven this n number of times. If you are looking for a job, you just see in the higher form of capital what you have, and you position your LinkedIn and your biodata in such a way that it reflects these higher forms of capital. Okay, so this was my purpose to explain to you. This is a very, very effective framework I myself use in my business. And I have told so many people to use it, and they have never come back to me to say it doesn't work. See, this is the triple helix I was talking earlier about: academia, government, and industry. In India, the government to academia is okay, government to industry is okay, industry to academia is very poor. So industry always says, I don't get the students which are relevant for my practical work. And university says the industry doesn't take interest in us. So until and unless this is the foundation, until and unless this is strong, we cannot build a competitive economy in the country. And that is why these three working together is very, very important. And I gave an example that you try to take up projects in small, medium enterprises, go meet them, faculty as well as students, and ask them what is your biggest pain point. What is hurting you? What do you want to solve in your company? Okay, give it to us, problem statement, and you deliver and you say, if you are happy with our what we give to back to you, you pay us so much. Otherwise, don't pay. Try to do that. Your industry academia linkage will improve. So now this is some of the points I wanted to mention. And in between, anybody, if you have any questions, you can ask in the chat. I can stop by and I can see. Okay, after job, business, anybody, any questions right now up to this stage, you can ask. I don't want to wait till end for your questions. Okay, Bhanu Pratap, planning, innovation and future economy analysis needs makes man richer, right? Sir, please share the PPT on screen. PPT is already on screen, Amol. Arvind, you can see PPT, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Amol, the PPT is already on screen. Okay, so no more questions. In between, you have any questions? Don't wait. You write. I will go back to that and see. These are some
Yes,
points.
sir.
See, World Bank report of 2 years back, even last year, has said that 85% of fresh Indian engineering graduates are unemployable. Unemployable. Not how many will get employed. Forget unemployable. We are not teaching. It is our education system failure of the whole country. Nothing to do with a particular college. Whole country. We are not teaching what is relevant to the industry. The syllabus is not changing for years and years and years. World is changing like this 6 months, 3 months. You saw, I showed to you the constant is change. Either you be an agent of change or victim of change. We students are victim of change because our education curriculum is not changing. Our regulators don't allow us to work the way we should be practically. Okay, so unemployability, but at the against that self-employability is very high. And that is why self-employability. That is why I am talking of business. It will take you 1,000 days. I always say 1,000 days to establish any work you want. It doesn't matter how small it is, but then you will be very happy for next 40 years. And you will make more money than what you would make in a job. See, last year, 1.5 crore young Indians, they joined the job market. I don't think more than 50 lakh people must have got job. They're all government data and other data, but some people say zero job, that's okay. Some people say 60 lakh jobs, maximum 60 lakh, okay. Okay, but so we have to do self-employment. That is the answer. And self-employment is most satisfying. It is entrepreneurship. Now there is a good ecosystem. Earlier there was no startups systems. Now there is a very good ecosystem of startup from government and private sector. Understand one thing in entrepreneurship and even in job. It is okay to fail, but fail early and fail small. This is a problem in our Indian society. As a child, I was told by my parents, never fail in class. So I grew up in that mindset ki fail kabhi nahi hona. And therefore I never innovated. See, I'm not talking of me, I'm talking general. I always innovate, but generally Indians, we are afraid of failure. Business itself means failure. The business itself means taking a risk. Risk means either success or failure. Look at American economy. It's the largest in the world, 22 trillion. Next is Chinese, 14 trillion. See the difference. The foundation of American success is it's okay to fail, but fail early and fail small. Now we have Bankruptcy Act also in India. It was not even in our mindset to think that there can be a Bankruptcy Act. And for 40 years, America had that act. So don't worry, it's okay to fail, but fail early and fail small. Every successful businessman you name, from Tata to Birla to Ambani to you name any businessman, they have failed initially. So not to worry. Make a CV, video CV. This is my suggestion to students. Video CV you prepare. Okay. You put your phone, everybody has smartphone here. You put your phone in front of you, you do your own. Just speak 4 minutes about you, 4 minutes, not longer. 4 minutes about you. What you are and why anybody should hire you. What is it in you that anybody should hire you? Speak for 4 minutes and then listen yourself. Okay. And when you listen, you will see my language was not proper. I stammered here. My facial expression was not proper. This is the wrong word I use. You delete, make another one. Make third one, make 10. It is free, no? Once you are happy and satisfied, post it on YouTube and give that link to all employers, all prospective jobs. What happens in a video CV? People see your body language. In a physical CV or even in LinkedIn, it is one way, it is static. This is dynamic, this is two way. You are speaking, your voice, your tone, your confidence, your body language, the words you speak is from your mind. Gives them the confidence to take you to the next stage of employment or recruitment. Make this. Arvind, I will suggest you should have this as a compulsory for everybody. You should make a students group and make video CV compulsory. Nobody should be given their next class promotion till they submit a video CV.
Yes, sir. Sir, definitely, sir. It's really a very good idea, sir.
Yeah, because it's a digital economy now. In any case, recruiters are going to look like this only for taking you in the job, or even for business. Even for business, if you are wanting to start a business, say 4 minutes about your business. What is your business idea? You want investment from somebody in startup. Say 4 minutes. What is the idea? Why anybody should invest? Right? Learn one foreign language. Learn one foreign language. You can learn online also nowadays. Okay. If suppose in front of me 4 people have come to give interview, all 4 are MBA, all from same college, all 4 have similar marks. One of them knows French. High possibility I will hire that person, because all being the same. Because I will think that okay, this person will be useful to me, maybe to start business in France, or speaking to French people for whatever. This is a differentiator. See, either you can be part of the crowd. See, students like you, there are crores of students in India. Okay, I told 1.5 crore come to the job market every year. Either you be part of the crowd, then you are lost, you have no identity, or you do one thing different than anyone else. Do one thing different. One foreign language makes you different. That is your separate identity, right? So learn one foreign language, maybe online. And how many of you want to do PhD? This is how PhD I declare. You should have passion, hunger, and discipline. That is PhD. It is not necessary just the degree. If you have passion, hunger, and discipline, you are a PhD. Arvind, there is a lot of sound disturbance.
एक मिनट अरे चिंतन सर.
Somebody will have to keep looking at all the sounds which are unmute.
Sir, already, sir, we are.
Yeah, but somebody was going in a motorcycle, so I was not feeling good because I am sitting in a room.
Okay, sir. I'll just.
I'm just joking.
No, sir.
The motorcycle voice was coming, so I got disturbed that I am not able to go out on the road.
No, sir. We will take care, sir.
Yeah, still more sound is coming.
अरविंद सर आपका बैकग्राउंड नॉइज है.
मेरा बैकग्राउंड वो ये कि मैं बंद
कर. अरविंद आपका भी म्यूट कर दो. मैं जब कुछ पूछूंगा तब आप चालू करना.
Dr. Shah, I have one question.
Please put it on the chat. Put your question on the chat.
Okay, I'm professor in.
Please put your question on the chat, professor. Yeah. Okay. So this is so now. If you want to do postgraduate, you understand one thing. Okay. Let me ask you. How many of you want to do PG? How many want to do PG? Right? Yeah. Me. How many of you want to do post graduation? Yes. Me. Arvind, my screen is clear, right, Chintal?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Since when?
Just present it once more, sir.
Now, okay.
Now it's okay, sir.
Okay. So, those who want to do PG, please understand one thing. After your graduation, 2 years, you should do a job. After that, do PG. It is not a good idea to do PG after graduation, in my experience. Most of young people want to do PG because there is a pressure from society and parents that what are you doing? Because job we are not getting. We don't want to do self-employment. So what we have to do? We do PG. So we can tell I am doing masters. But our education system is faulty. Whatever you have learned in graduation, you have not run really the practical world. You will do PG, you will still not know anything about practical world. 2 years you work in a company after graduation. For any work you do. And don't worry about salary, I have written in bracket. Don't worry salary. I always tell everybody that when you go for an interview and somebody asks you how much salary you want, your answer should be, you decide, sir. Whatever salary you decide, I am ready. Never quote a salary. This is my personal opinion. Let them decide your worth. Understand one thing very clearly. Whoever employs you, if they find you in the very first month to be good, they will increase your salary. Nobody wants to leave good people. We don't get good people. If you are good, they will increase you. Tell them to decide. First 2 years is no concern with salary. First 2 years you are going to truly learn. When you are studying in Gitanjali Institute, are you not paying fees? You are paying fees, no? To do what? To learn. But our education system is so faulty. You are actually not learning about the real world. When you do a job in a company, you will learn. But at the same time, you are not paying any fees. So how does it matter what salary you get? After 2 years of actually working, if you do post-graduation, your entire perspective will change. The way your learning of post-graduation will happen will be completely different because you will relate everything which you learn to your work experience. This is my opinion. Then see, this is my philosophy. We don't need 2,000 or 3,000 crore companies in India. We need 10,000 crore companies, 10,000 companies of 2 to 3 crore. That is what is Indian population is. A startup is a temporary organization to find a permanent business. Okay, so if it fails, it doesn't matter. And small medium enterprise creates jobs in India. Along with smart city, we need hard city and smart village. You can work in smart villages. We have a program actually you can check. If somebody wants to work in that program, you can approach us, where we are converting 62 villages in 19 states of India into smart village in 1,000 days. And there are 630,000 villages in India. And Government of India also has started a huge smart village program. And this is very important last line. Never join the rat race. Never join the rat race, because even if you win, you will still be a rat. Don't do what everybody is doing. Don't run after salaries and don't run after corporate. You do what you like and enjoy to do. Let it take more time, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is just some traits. Be curious, explore, travel extensively. You should travel across the country. You should travel, meet people, understand people. When you go across the country, you will feel very proud of India. Read voraciously, meet people, experience nature, rivers, mountains, flowers, trees, ocean. These are the nature. This will teach you so much. Take interest in life, do things differently and do different things. Now, before I move here, let me see, some people have asked questions. So, what do you think about construction sector after lockdown, Anirudh? See, Anirudh, construction sector will take time, as I said, but after 3 months, it will be again back, because you see all these examples which I gave to you of India Unlimited, smart cities, smart villages, ports, infrastructure being built, roads, all of that which is going to happen will need construction activity. So construction after 3 months, once labor and everybody comes back, that is the largest challenge I see in construction. That the labor which has gone back to the respective states, if they don't come, what construction you will do? Who will do the construction? So minimum 3 months after lockdown, I see as a challenge for every business, including construction. But then onwards, it will be okay, not so great as it was before. So construction industry will also have to bring about some innovation. For example, the co-working spaces which were running may not work now because people don't want to come at a place to work. So TCS was saying that there 4 lakh people will be working from home. So they will leave the premises. So you have to re-engineer the thing. Can India make $5 trillion economy after COVID? No, $5 trillion economy target Ajay Nagda is for 2025. Okay. I am from business background family, Dinesh Kumar. I am pursuing mechanical engineering. What would you recommend me to do further? MBA program in a premium institute or join our business and work on my dad's company and study MBA abroad? Good question. That is what I said, Dinesh. Work 2 years. Don't work in your father's company for 2 years. No, it is wrong.
Fine, sir.
It is wrong. Okay, let me complete, Dinesh. So, if you see Mukesh Ambani, his children, Anand Mahindra, Godrej, Rahul Bajaj, anybody, any successful businessman of India, big people, nobody's children worked in their company in the beginning. All 3 children of Mukesh Ambani worked in another company, not belonging to their family. You work in another company, you will, in your own company, you are not an employee, you are the owner. So what if your father is owner? Everybody will treat you as owner, you will not learn. Work in another company for 2 years, learn the practices and then do MBA and then join your father's business. This is what I will suggest, Dinesh. So LIC एंड IPO निकाला, उसके बारे में आपका क्या ख्याल है और उसके अपनी इकोनॉमी पर कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा या नहीं? LIC का ही IPO तो LIC तो इज अ प्रॉफिट मेकिंग कंपनी, तो उसका तो जिसने भी शेयर भर के लेके भरा है वो अच्छा ही चलेगा LIC. It's true, sir. Video CV has huge impact. Yes, sir. Should India, Gaurav Sharma, should India move with agriculture sector only, or we have to convert ourselves into industry and manufacturing oriented economy? There are so much uncertainties in agriculture sector. See, in agriculture sector, if our farmers have very small land holding, because it is divided in children after every generation, and it is not viable to do commercial farming. So, so the best option is to do value addition. Those who are farmers who are growing tomato should make tomato ketchup. Those who grow peanuts should make peanut butter. Okay, this is the value addition. Then young people will also join agriculture. But primarily we should be a manufacturing economy. Okay, if you see the manufacturing contribution to the GDP of developed nations, like China, for example, is 32%. Okay, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore is 27, 28, 29%. India's manufacturing contribution to the GDP of India in 2014 was 15%. 15%. And in 1947, when we got independence, it was 9%. From 9 we grew 15 only. So we were not growing in manufacturing. Manufacturing creates jobs also, particularly small medium enterprise. After Make in India program started, from 2014 to that, now we are 18%. It took 60 years to go from 9 to 15. And Make in India, it took hardly few years to reach from 15 to 18. So if we touch 25% as manufacturing contribution to GDP of India, we will create 10 crore jobs. So manufacturing also is the answer, and agriculture value addition is the answer. Anand Sundaraj, post-COVID, what will be allocated funds utilization scenario of different sectors? Nirbhaya funds for safety, road development, women and child welfare. Will those funds still be available with state and central, or COVID mitigation might use? No. All that fund will remain. COVID mitigation is not going to eat up all the money. It won't eat up all the money. All the funds will remain. Okay, me. What is the question here? HODEC. Most of the students nowadays wants a government job, whatsoever it may be. No government job is going to be there. Government has now deducted 30% salary of people. Your salary will also be deducted if you join. There is no government job. Don't be a bourge on the people of India. Government doesn't need people. Now digitalization is happening. Even if government wants to recruit, don't go. Don't become a jamai. Don't be a burden on the country, is my opinion. You do your own. You hire people. You want to do government job. You start a small business and hire people. You will feel more proud of yourself. Government, all digitalization is going to happen, already happening. Where are the jobs? Government doesn't create jobs. Hardly 1%, half percent job in India is created in government. What do you think about construction and automotive sector about lockdown? It will both will grow. I am from civil engineering, Saloni. How much scope do you see in the field of construction after lockdown? Yeah, that's what I said. 3 months will be difficult. Okay. I already answered that, right? I have done, okay, Vikram, I have done my inter CA, done 3 years of internship under a CA, also owned and managed a drip irrigation system manufacturing in Gujarat. Our family is from Goa. I need your advice on how to go about my career. I want more exposure. I don't mind working as an intern or employee for somebody who is into. Okay, sure. You email me, Vikram. I'll write my email here, and Arvind also has got. I'll write my email. Jagat@globaljagat.com. Okay, is my email. Vikram, you write me an email. I will connect you to some organizations. After COVID, in which field any people can think about startup any field. Nyati, AMN Nyati. What is a startup? A startup is when you solve the pain point of a society. Whenever you solve a pain point of a society, it can be a business. That is a startup. It can be in any field. You have to observe people and see what is the pain point of society. Earlier there was no Uber. So I had to hire a car even for one point to another and pay fixed 800 rupees. Now I just call on my phone, it comes. That is a startup. It was a need of the society. It was my pain point. I needed car only 1 hour, but still I had to hire for whole day. Oyo rooms is same. So understand pain point of society. Meet people, ask people's lives, and any startup, any pain point solution can be startup. Our family business is iron ore mining in Goa, but I don't want to get into it. Vikram, iron ore mining in any case is closed for so many years. So yeah, you are right. We had in fact, Vikram, organized the Vibrant Goa, so it was very successful. What about education industry after lockdown, especially engineering industry, because last few years it had no education is going to grow only. Roti, kapda or makan. This is what is my philosophy. Roti, kapda or makan. I mean, anything to do with, somebody was asking about construction, anything to do with these three is related to population growth. Till population grows, these three business will grow. Food, clothing and construction. And education comes under the same. Education and healthcare is like food, clothing and roti, kapda or makan. It is going to always grow. As you say, we have to take experience after graduation. Harshit Agarwal. As I am pursuing civil engineering and I want to study further and want to do MBA in construction planning management. So now I'm stuck in between. What should I do after the graduation? Whether go for job or study further. Go for job, Harshit. 2 years you have to work. Go and work in a construction company. Don't bother salary. First work 2 years. Whatever you want to work, you work in that type of company. Go and tell the company, sir, you hire me, you decide my salary after 1 month. You decide my salary after 1 month. You see my work. You should have that much confidence. You should have that much knowledge and exposure that people will pay you as per your worth. Okay, Sanjay Mehta, what do you think about startup in unorganized sector? How to execute? Anybody has a pain point. There is a, see, Grameen Bank in Bangladesh is a 10,000 crore company. It is in unorganized sector, including labor. So it was a startup. Today it is a big company. Any pain point in any sector is a business opportunity. You have to have the smartness to identify the pain point. I'd like to work in an organization as yours which will give me exposure of varied nature. Yeah, no problem. I said you email me. What about the student scholarships available for economically weaker sections? I don't know, Zubair, about that, because I mean that is not my work. But I think if you Google Zubair about this, you will get a lot of information. Nowadays, all information is online, and if you email, I can try to find out and tell you also. Right? Okay, so Amit Binake, can government help financially to start a business? If yes, how much can government fund? So Amit, the thing is that now there is a, see, anybody will see, there is a organization called CGT MSE, Credit Guarantee Trust for Small Medium Enterprise, which gives insurance to banks up to 2 crore rupees to give loan to people for business without any collateral security. But your business plan should be very good. Your experience, your background, the promoters, the banker should feel confident. Imagine, a lot of people say bank don't give money. Imagine yourself to be a banker. If you are a banker, go on the other side, and if some faltu, useless proposal comes, will you give? Okay, what about your job when that person fails business? Okay, so you have to see from both sides. So if your proposal is good, funding is no problem in India. Funding is no problem. Nowadays, you must study. It's called lending card. You can apply for a loan online, sitting in your home right now where you are sitting. Don't have to go to a bank even. You can apply online lending card, and even without collateral, they are giving you loan based on business profile. And if you are a 3-year-old company, then there is another portal called PSB Loans in 59minutes.com. PSB is Public Sector Bank Loans in 59minutes.com. If you have last 3 years of business income tax return, you online from home, you can make an application up to 10 crore rupees. Don't have to go to a bank. Based on your project profile, they will approve it in 59 minutes. Finance is not a problem. For startup, find a problem and fix it. Yes. Okay. So fine. So all questions are done. Something for faculty and also students. Treat the faculty as sage on the stage and guide on the side. Don't just consider them to be someone who is giving a lecture. And to faculty, I will suggest that mentor the youth. This is more important. And I want to suggest to the faculty, adopt 5 students for mentoring for a year. Adopt 5 students. They are your adopted students for knowledge sharing and mentoring. Go to their home, meet their family. A student life and career is not just dependent on what you teach. It also dependent on their parents' influence on them and the environment in which they live. Go and understand the environment. Mentor these students for 5 years, for 1 year. Just 5 students. Your life will change. You are a faculty. You are teaching. You are being paid a salary. This is beyond that. This is beyond that duty. This is what will give you satisfaction. I don't know how much satisfaction teaching is giving you. Okay. But this will give you highest satisfaction when you see these people's lives change after 5 years. For whole life, they will not forget you. Otherwise, thousands of students are passing away every year in front of you. Who remembers us? Adopt 5, mentor the youth. There is a program I run, mentoronroad.com, where I drive around the world for last 15 years. I have driven 6 lakh kilometers with my wife, and I do mentoring. You must see that website. Research on YouTube, of course, faculty before teaching. And this is what I was saying, Saraswati and Lakshmi now stays together. Coursera, I was told, 90% of their courses are free, but their sales is 700 crore rupees, $140 million. Imagine. And 60% of their students are from India. Everybody in India, when I used to tell earlier we should do online teaching, they used to say, "No, India mein aadat nahi hai, koi online nahi sikhega." The American company came and taught us that Indian students are learning and they are making 700 crore, and we are debating whether online can be taught or not. This is what we do not know. This is what we do not follow technology. We do not understand technology. We keep debating. Even today, there is a huge group in India who is opposing e-commerce. They are saying Kirana shops will close down. In next 100 years, no Kirana shop will stop. You and me, we are middle class people. We buy in Kirana shop only. even though we may buy online also. No Kirana shop is going to shop. Let Kirana shop start e-commerce, no? So we have never adopted technology. We are always following technology. So what I'm saying now, if you have knowledge, which is digital, Lakshmi will come. Money will come. This is what I was telling, geopolitical change for SMEs. 22 trillion American economy, 14 trillion Chinese economy. Indian economy is 3 trillion now. America imports $2,400 billion totally from the world. And they import all its consumer goods. Because America only produces financial services, banking, your insurance, arms and ammunition, high tech, all these IT companies. It doesn't produce toothpaste and shoes and clothes and food. It imports everything. $2.4 trillion. Out of that, 505 billion they used to import from. They used to import from China. 21% of total, even 2% from India. The total export of China to the world was less than what only one country, America, imports from everywhere in the world. And look at India's exports. We are 8 times less than China. Before this COVID came, the growth rate in America was 3%. It may fall now. But per capita income in America is $58,000 compared to 3,000 in India. So 3% if you take earlier, so 1750 was additional income every American was earning because of the growth. And American saving rate is 2%. Very low. They spend their future income also. India is 28% because we don't have social security. So Americans are spending this extra income. And they have put duty on China and it will increase now. So that is the opportunity for us in India, just from the business point of view. But as a students to understand, when you are giving interview, you can position these facts. The power of knowledge is that when you learn and you have understood a concept, and when you are talking to somebody and you share that in your own language, your credibility goes up, the respect by the people for your knowledge goes up, it translates into a job or a salary. It's a knowledge economy. It's a digital economy. If you will not do good in job, you are responsible. Nobody else is responsible. Don't hold anybody responsible. You, in this lockdown, ask your own conscience. I don't want to say. Ask your conscience, how much time did you spend to learn new things? You will get your answer about your future. So this is fine. Okay, so friends, this is one next program we are doing on 12th May. It is a free program you can attend. It's intercultural aspects of doing business. You can take a picture of this slide because the link is given. And I'll send this PPT to Arvind also. It's a free program. So Veronique Moncada is a French person who advises French companies on doing business with India. She's going to talk about intercultural export and even...
Sir, we cannot see this presentation.
Oh, when?
I think it has again went.
Oh, since when?
Just before 10 minutes.
Oh, you should have told me.
I thought that Chintan sir has put you message on that, so I thought you will see.
Now is okay.
Now I'll just look up on this.
Now is it okay?
Now it's fine, sir.
Okay. So I will just go through quickly what I was telling. This one you saw? Geopolitical change was there?
Yes,
No,
I think we have. No, we have not seen.
This one?
Yeah, this was the...
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the 22 trillion I was talking about. I'm just passing through it. So this is the economy which is there. Okay, this I skipped. And this is the one intercultural aspect of doing global business on 12th May at 4:30 p.m. You should attend. It is a free program. And Veronique Moncada is a French lady who is advisor to many French companies on doing business with India. And the director of Infosys in France is also going to be there. And they are going to talk about what are the intercultural aspects which we should know about doing global business. Very good learning session. So you can attend. And there's another one, Agnihotra. Agnihotra is a very powerful way of changing our personal life. It is amazing. Okay, and Vinayak Lokur is a person who is practicing this for many, many years in Belgaum, and how his business has grown because of Agnihotra and how his life has changed. He is going to explain. It is also a free program. So the link is given. You must attend. It will change your life. I can tell you. right? And at the end of it, if you like it, you start practicing. If you don't like, ignore it. Okay, always take knowledge. From the knowledge, you decide what is relevant to you. Knowledge always accept. Then you decide this is relevant to me, this is not relevant to me, because everybody's situation will be different. This is on 14th May, 8 p.m. Okay, in the night, because American and Canadian and European companies are going to attend, a lot of them. So we have kept this program in the night. And this is, I'm doing a session on warehouse. This is for business people only. Those who are in business, if you want to export, how to open a warehouse abroad for B2B and e-commerce business on warehouse opening abroad. So this also is there. And this is my philosophy, action at the speed of thought. I am an entrepreneur. I appeal all of you to make India proud. Go beyond yourself. Go beyond yourself, your family, your city, your state. Country is ultimate. Our skin is identified, our soul is identified with our country, right? I have my social media pages, you can follow. Every day I make a post which is so relevant to you as students and businesses. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, my YouTube channel, Mentor on Road, you can subscribe. You will see more than 300 videos of my programs around the world. My phone and email is given. Feel free to message me. You can. And yeah, Arvind, I finished from my side. There are some questions. Let me just see.
Yeah. Hello. Yes, sir.
I'll read some questions which have been asked, and then
Okay. Right, sir.
we'll go forward. Arun Soni, how to use online courses in job? Arun Soni, when you do online course, you gain knowledge. In job, you need knowledge. This is what I have been talking last 1 hour. When you have knowledge, that you use in your job. It is so simple. Amit Benake, okay, thank you so much. I shall mail you details. Okay, Girish, it seems IT industry is still in control amid COVID-19, but seeing upon the conditions in US visa policy, many IT will be returning to Bangalore. No, not necessary. It is not like that. You will see. It is not like that. Okay, already H1B and all new regulations have come, which are more Indian, more IT friendly, more IT professional friendly. It can't happen. Girish, American economy runs on Indian knowledge network. It's not going to happen. It will be only boosting, because American economy will also grow. They will need people. Yeah, some outsourcing will happen. So some, in any case, that was happening for even 10 years. Okay, so that will keep happening. That is the process. Mahendra Salvi, so please discuss about the field of data analytics, how students of core branch get into it. Data analytics online you can do, or if your college is offering. Data analytics is the future. All this industry 4.0, artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, everything is about data. You can't do all of that if you don't have data. And data analytics is something which is the future next 20 years. So you can learn online also. There are a lot of courses online. Now India, so I want to learn export and import. Kunal Asher, yeah, so no problem. You can write to me. We'll connect you to. We do a lot of programs for export import. You can join that. Zubair Khan, I think import export won't work for coming year, as it is not known which countries are in lockdown, which are not. No, nothing like that. Already shipment has started, Zubair. Already shipments have started. I know a company yesterday shipped 20 containers. Okay, it is not like that. World economy is not going to come to standstill. It is already going on. Already things have started moving. Can you please share link for tomorrow's program? You can see my screen, Arvind.
Yes, sir. We can see. We can see.
So somebody was asking for this program. So this is the tomorrow's program. You can take a picture. In the registration link, you have to register. It is free, but registration is must. And this is on 14th Agnihotra, and this is on 16th on overseas warehouse.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We will circulate.
Okay. So, no, somebody was asking, so I showed again.
Yes,
and then there is a lot of scope. Saurabh Srivastav, there is a lot of scope in IoT. Of course, IoT is amazing. IoT, data analytics, all this is interconnected. IoT is going to be the big business opportunity. And Earth Pranjal Jain, good morning. Is COVID will affect the amount of companies that will come to the college for placements? They may not come physically, perhaps. I don't know. Because I don't know if they want to expose themselves to the crowd. But jobs openings will be there. See, understand one thing. My opinion is next 3 months is a challenge for everybody. For everybody. You, me, individuals, companies, governments, everybody, it's a challenge. Because things have changed completely. After that, it is going to grow, my opinion. Okay, human nature is a consumption oriented. It will come back. And we actually have a poor memory. So then onwards it will begin, but the physical visit may not happen. Digital sessions may happen. So what has happened is in this time everybody is hiring. I am also hiring digital. I hired two young interns last 2-3 days back, and it's all online. They sent the CV, they sent a video, we saw it, we spoke, we did an interview like this, and we hired, we issued appointment letters, he started working digitally. So it may happen like that. Okay, hiring physical visit may not happen, but digitally it will continue to happen.
Yes, sir. The process has been changed into virtual mode.
Yeah. And Manish Chaudhary, as they are already in loss and they will hire new people. If they want to grow their business, they will have to hire. If I am going to get some orders from my customers, I will need people, no? Otherwise, who is going to fulfill that order? It's not that, see, when consumption starts, economy starts. Okay, so it will take, that is why I said 3 months is a challenge. After that, things will come proper, because even if I have a factory and if an order comes, if I don't have labor, how I am going to produce? Okay, so there will be challenges for next 3 months. Yeah, every day that Pranjal, yesterday there was a your written headline that company fired 200 employees. In January,
In Udaipur, sir.
no, in January I have got a cutting. I will send you. In January they hired some people hired 1,000 people. In last year November somebody hired. It is the last 20 years people are hiring and firing. It is not something new. Okay, so that keeps on happening. It is the economy. This time it is more happening. But as economy comes back to normal, the same companies will start. What else will they do? Okay, so 3 months is a challenge. It is for everybody. It is very difficult time. It is right also. If I am an entrepreneur, and if my payments for the earlier before COVID have not come, and I am not doing any business now, how I will pay salary to my people? Right? So for an entrepreneur, it's a challenge. And if I pay salary, and if they, like in Ahmedabad, I am from Ahmedabad. Yesterday, one pharmaceutical factory was telling that we have paid even May salary in advance. Still, our labor went away to their hometown. They said even May salary we paid in advance, but they went away because they are so afraid, and there is a pressure from family. But he said the moment we will start full time, they will all come back, because the way we treated them. So, all these things we will learn. We don't know what all is going to happen. This is all imagination. We are imagining this will happen, this will happen. Everybody is imaginating based on their own experience. So I am imagining based on my experience of Afghanistan as a country, how many challenges were there and how they overcame. So that is how everybody is doing. Otherwise, I mean, if somebody can predict future, then that is so amazing. Then that itself is a huge business, right? Nobody can predict future. Okay, so Arvind, all questions are over, and my talk is also over. If you have any questions or you want to say something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you very much. Really, by this 1.5 hour session, we have learned a lot, and many things which has came into our notice, which is completely new. That the video CV, normally we always emphasis on video CV part, but that is need to be focused more, or definitely we'll work upon this. And one more
Make
thing,
it compulsory, Arvind.
yes, sir, 100%.
Nobody
We'll make
can
it
move to
compulsory.
next year without a video CV submission.
Right, so definitely. Or one more thing which I liked most, that you have told that somebody was asking that about government jobs.
No. Government job is history. Arvind, I can't hear you. Arvind, I can't hear you. I don't know about others.
Arvind, are you there?
हेलो
No,
Yeah, Chintal. Whether Arvind is there or not?
no, I can't
शायद
hear.
उनका कॉल कनेक्ट हो गया इसलिए वो मीटिंग से लेफ्ट हो गए आई थिंक
Okay.
Okay, there are some more questions. Let me take some more questions. Liberty
And
Foundation.
I know, sir.
One moment.
For 3 years back, when you came to Gitanjali, at the same point
Yeah.
of time, the same crowd which is today we are having on the live session, and the same kind of interaction happen. So this
Yeah.
this is the real change, because online we can do everything if we have the passion and we have the will.
Yeah.
That we have learned from this.
Arvind, it took me 2 days to come to Udaipur and back, and here it took me
Right,
2
sir.
hours. 2 hours. And deliver the
Right,
same
sir.
thing. Deliver the same thing.
Same ones
Arvind, the only thing I am missing is your wonderful lunch which I had there.
Sir, definitely next time, sir, we'll have the
No, I'll order
more
lunch
wonderful.
right now. I'll order lunch right
more
now on
wonderful
your
lunch we
name.
will have
On your name.
or sir, this time the interaction was also more.
Yeah,
The student
naturally.
side interaction was
Yeah, because sometimes students are shy to ask face to face
right, sir. Right.
because of language challenge. But see, everybody is writing questions. They are
Perfect, sir.
so
Perfect.
beautifully, very well. Well, wait, some more questions have come. Let me take. Liberty
Yes, sir, yes.
Foundation. So I am Ram from Lead India Liberty Foundation, helping youth. Thanks for a great session. I understand employability skills is a huge gap. How to fill the gap? Yes, absolutely. Liberty Fund. Ram, this is what I was saying. Our education system is so faulty. I am also a part of that system, but I was very lucky to be working in a very young age. I don't know, Arvind. I must share with you this. When
Yes, sir.
I was in 11th class, my father had told me that you start working in your summer holiday. I was in Delhi that time. I used to sell pillow, takia. I used
Yes,
to
sir.
go home to home, and I used to sell pillow. I used to explain the benefits of the pillow. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that was the skill I gained.
Right,
And
sir.
in graduation, I didn't learn anything. It was so theoretical. But what the skills which I learned by going home to home built my career, of course. So, Amritesh Saini, I have been trying for a startup, one-person company based on extended reality, but I always get hit by a question that will it work or not? Any guidance? So, Amritesh, you just have to have a demo test. You have to have a demo client. Get a demo client always. Start with a demo client. Make it free for them. This is how all multinationals work. Even multinationals work like this. Okay, so get a demo client and test it out with them. When will our education system change and giving more knowledge than acquiring marks? I don't know. So, we should go into skill-based education, Gurukul-based education. It's a huge transformation. I don't know when it will happen. But right now, the government which is there is the only one which can make that change, I think, in the center. This is the best possible governance we had in several years, decades. If now it cannot be changed, it will never be changed ever. Okay, what is this? AJ Design. I am Ajay Desigan. Me and my team are planning towards entrepreneurship. How can we get the market in these hard times? Your views, any tips for entrepreneurship? No, Ajay, so the thing is that, you email me because it's a long explanation. What you want to do, how are the people, what is their background. You email me, I will guide you step by step. Okay. Any business which is a knowledge oriented business has a huge future. Your whole world is your market. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think Arvind, yeah, all questions are over.
Hello. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah.
at last, I would like to invite director, sir, to say a few words.
Yeah,
In the
certainly.
honor of yours, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Sir.
Hello. Yeah.
Director,
Yeah.
sir.
Hello. Thank you,
Yeah.
Arvind. So it was
Thank you, sir.
indeed a real pleasure to hear you, sir.
Thank
So
you.
whatever we have, Arvind has kept on telling and sharing about you, about in terms of your huge, vast, diversified experience and the portfolio which you are bringing. It was real pleasure And I'm sure the students and all the faculty, those who have attended the session today, are extremely benefited. And the major things which you have touched upon, I'm sure it is going to make them aware about how to face the upcoming challenges. And yes, agreed. The key takeaway is what is not to lose hope, and every challenges is an opportunity. And it is up to us in what way we are going to convert this challenge into an opportunity. And that's what is the takeaway, that tough times is where the strength of a student or a person is being tested. And especially for
Correct.
students, what is I am saying since the time this COVID situation has started, that it is up to them that how fast they are going to mentally adopt them, how flexible we are going to be there in responding to this current situation, because every day system is dynamically changing. And probably for students and as well as for us, for professionals also, this is probably a lifetime thing which we are witnessing. And
Yeah,
for
yeah.
students, those for youngsters, those who youth are going to be the future for any country, for any nation. Whatever circumstances, every day new challenges, new things are coming. So that is probably going to shape them into a much better professional, much better student. So that is what, and that skill upgradation thing which you have touched upon. That down the line, once this lockdown situation is over, industry is going to ask in what way we have utilized this duration.
Right.
That is very important, that working on skills. And then obviously now world is completely digital in terms of education also. Nobody has thought, very rightly you have said, 4 months, 5 months back, or almost 3 months back, a quarter month back, nobody was thinking about online education. But now online education or online business is reality. Obviously traveling is what the thing which is going to be very seriously curtailed. So lot many businesses will be almost 100%, we can say, will be now shifting virtually on a virtual mode. So in that way, sir, you have touched upon and given a very useful insight. Our sincere thanks and appreciation to you, sir, on behalf of entire GITS family. That very useful insight you have
Thank
given.
you. I enjoyed.
Forward, and I request that please keep guiding us. Please give those directions and input to our students, to our team also, so that at least we are also aware what is the scenario at globally level, because we can't find a much better competent senior professional who is at globally level working and connected to the globe. So through you, we will be at least getting those global information, the changing challenges, the trends. I'm sure, sir, you will be keep on blessing us and guiding us. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Yeah, thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you
Arvind.
for everything.
I enjoyed very much. Smart questions were
Absolutely.
asked by students. Very smart questions.
Great, sir, great. Or we have also learned a lot,
No,
sir.
no, sorry.